Hi, I'm State Fire Marshal Butch Browning. This week's Marshal message is about teaching with humility. Ladies and gentlemen, as a chief, many of us grew up under chiefs that operated a very autocratic, a very demanding, a very authoritative style. That's just not the world we live in today. As a leader, if your MO is to bark out orders, is to have no regards for the feelings and the ideas and the experience and the wisdom and the needs of others, you're not going to be very successful. We have to reach out and teach our people the right way. We have to show them the right way with a very humble and kind spirit. You know, one of the worst things that you can do to someone is to demean them or to embarrass them in front of people, let alone their peers that they work with in the firehouse. I'll tell you, there are very few situations that someone should be treated in a direct manner in front of their peers. Maybe during a critical emergency, you have to take action, but certainly the things that happen every day in the firehouse, if you need to talk to someone, you ought to bring them behind closed doors, and you need to make them understand your teaching. And once they understand your teaching through this humble way, many times these people come around. You know, some of the biggest battles that I've seen fire service leaders fight stem back to months and months ago or even years ago where there was a time where they showed disrespect, where they weren't humble. And that lack of humility caused a blip in their leadership style that's lived with them forever. You got to be humble leaders. The beauty is we all make mistakes. Gosh, I've made my many mistakes, and I've certainly made some people angry. I've certainly not treated people right. But the way you overcome that is when the time is right, when your inner soul is right, and when you're a true humble servant, you go back to those situations or those people and you say, hey, I made a mistake. I want to work with you. So if we can learn to forgive others, they'll forgive us. So with a humble heart and a humble teaching, you can be the biggest, brightest, and greatest leader you can in the Louisiana Fire Service. So I'll tell you, think about your leadership style. Think about how you teach your people today. And think about how the people under you teach. And if you all are not doing it with a humble soul and a humble heart, and treating people with the best level of respect, in fact, treating people with more respect than you'd ever expect for yourself, then in fact you found it. You found the way to teach people in today's fire service. So remember, together, we can bring about better safety, better service, and a better quality of life to all in Louisiana if we could teach by using humility.